Hey, all right, we're talking all about savings today. Why does it feel impossible to save? There are four things that I want to make sure that you're aware of that could be causing this problem. So, if you are wondering, how do I ditch financial stress without pinching pennies, without a ton of restrictions, even if you're just not good with money or numbers aren't your thing, make sure to stick around because I know this show is going to be super helpful for you. If we have not met before, though, let me quickly introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Aimee Cerka. I am the money confidence coach and founder of Money Masters Inner Circle. So I help women to create confidence in their ability to actually solve the money problem so they can stop living paycheck to paycheck, create those options that we're looking for to go spend more time with your family, that financial security so that we know we can take care of our family and create a healthy relationship with money so that we feel good that we while we do it. It has to feel good for us to stick with it long term. But that's a story for another day. So, as you're jumping on and joining me, make sure you say hi and let's talk about savings accounts, right? Because I'm betting you have a savings account. If nothing else, I think like most banks, when you open a checking account, kind of require that you have a savings account as well. So you probably have one, but it might not have anything in it, right? So why does it feel so impossible to save? Or really, why does it feel impossible to save and like it actually stays in the savings account, right? That's the true problem if we really want to talk about it. So again, I've got four things for you today. The first one is going to be what we call annual expenses. Now, annual expenses are one of the breakers of budgets because we don't necessarily plan for them. These are the expenses that come up not monthly, um, and we kind of forget to plan for them. So, school registration, school clothes, I know it's back to school time, HOA dues, so many of those things that come up and we didn't plan for them, then it breaks the budget. So, you've got that savings account, but then something comes up and you have to take care of it that you hadn't planned for. That breaks our savings account, right? The second thing that we need to be aware of and why it feels so impossible to save is inflation. So, I believe the last statistic that I heard was three-quarters of the supply of money in circulation has been printed in the last like 12 months, in the last year. Okay. So, your money, even if you are saving it, is worth less than it was even just the last year. I mean, we look over time, ever since we were taken off the gold standard, inflation continues to rise at an exorbitant rate. It's crazy, and it's kind of the way it is. That's it doesn't matter if we think that's right or wrong. We're looking at the facts on what we're working with and why we're kind of feeling sabotaged here with our savings. So, inflation. Again, it's about being aware of it and doing what we can to take proactive steps. We have a training all about that inside Money Masters Inner Circle. So, Money Masters, make sure you go watch that training. So, number three, financial security. So, our savings aren't working, they're not sticking because we don't have that financial security set in place. A lot of times we feel that we are secure financially because, I'm making a good income. Like, we're okay. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. Like, there's some cushion there. We're not hurting to pay our bills. Um, yeah, that's not really how that works. So, financial security and creating financial security is about figuring out like what your baseline is. So, let's say tomorrow you lost your job. Y'all went to zero income in the household. So, if you and your spouse both work, maybe both of you lost your job. Your financial security is how long you can survive starting tomorrow. So, like the income that you're making, that's not really going to do us any good if you don't have that there. So there's different tiers and everything. Inside Budgeting Simplified, we have the new financial security calculator, which is super helpful. Like, even for myself, when I created it, was like, oh, hey, look, like, we're doing better than I thought we were, which was a fun moment. But knowing where you're at financial and that financial security, knowing that you can take care of your family if something happened tomorrow to all of your income, no income in the household, how long could you survive? That's your financial security. And then the fourth one, where we're sabotaging, really we're kind of sabotaging our savings account. But the fourth reason why it feels so impossible to save has to do with our money mindset. And you might be thinking, okay, what the heck? Like, I don't have any money mindset issues. Or what is money mindset? Okay, so your money mindset is your thought, feelings, and emotions and habits really around money. We all have money mindset. We all have money mindset blocks, even because you know what? We all grew up, we're human, we were raised by humans. We have different experiences, perceived expectations. It doesn't even really matter what actually happened. It's the way we perceive things. Our parents said things, even though they were doing the best that they could, like they were trying the best they could. I mean, they're not perfect either. Like I said, they're human, right? So, your money mindset, we all have things that are holding us back. And what I found when it comes to your savings account, if we're not setting this up in a way that works with some smart money habits, it feels impossible to save because our money mindset is holding us back, because our mind, our subconscious mind is designed to protect us. It is trying to protect us from getting hurt, from whatever next thing is going to cause a problem. And it's great, and our fear is put in a place for a reason to protect us, but there's also times that we misinterpret what that fear means. Sometimes that fear is interpreted as like it's a bad thing, but it could actually be a good thing. So that's a story for another day. That's a whole nother thing. But that emotion that comes up, that fear, our subconscious is trying to protect us. And then sometimes we shy away and we make decisions based on things off the past, even though the past is nothing to do with what is actually going on right now. So we had our four reasons why it feels so impossible to save and to make that progress with your savings account. If you're thinking like, okay, I could kind of get that, but like just give me some strategies to make this work. I need this to be easier. I need this to be systematized. Like I don't need to spend a ton of time on this, but I need it to work better. I have a very helpful, it's actually a blog post article, about your savings account and how to actually make that work more efficiently for you. It's like three really simple steps. Takes like no time at all, but it makes such a big difference. You might have heard me talk about my friend Naomi before. She saved $400 using this in just 6 weeks. Did not change her income at all. The only thing I did was I shared this article with her and she put it in place. $400 in 6 weeks. Like that was not normal for her and her family. They didn't change everything. They weren't feeling restricted. They weren't doing like a no spend challenge or anything. They just made it happen. So, if you would like, I will share that article with you. If you drop a savings in the comments, I will make sure to get that to you because, again, three simple strategies make such a big difference and it's going to be put on autopilot for you. Again, it's just the system that you put in place and then it runs for you. You know I'm big on not taking time intensive things. So if you missed it, there was four reasons why it feels so impossible to save. The first one was annual expenses popping up. The second one was inflation. The third was financial security or lack thereof, really. And then the fourth one was our money mindset. So make sure to drop a savings in the comments so I can get that article to you. So your savings accounts will start to prosper as well on autopilot. So you have more of your time doing the things that you want to do, right? Very important to do that. Drop a savings in the comments so I can get you that article so that your savings account is going to work for you on autopilot in a prosperous way. And we'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of Money Mastery with Aimee. Bye for now.